The secret to any good Super Bowl party is the food. You have to have food that everybody is excited for. But the problem is, year after year of doing Super Bowl parties, you probably get into a rut of having the same thing every single time. Now, if you really like the food that you make for your Super Bowl party, that's great. But maybe you're sick of just having the same old pizza and wings every single year. I want to give you a simple family tradition that we started a few years back that has just revolutionized our food that we use for the Super Bowl party. What we do is we look at the four teams that make the conference championship games and we pick four foods inspired by the areas that those teams are from. This gives us a good variety, and generally there's a little bit of a rotation from year to year, with the exception of Kansas City for like the last 7 years. But anyway, point being is we look at those areas. So we'll start with Kansas City because that's pretty set by now. We do something barbecue now. I live in Florida and I can't have direct access to good Kansas City barbecue, but we do our best with the resources that we have to make some form of good barbecue. And then from the other team in the AFC, we have the Buffalo Bills. And of course, there you're looking at buffalo wings. And so now you've got barbecue and buffalo wings. You got two really good protein sources for your Super Bowl party. We switch over to the other side, to the NFC this year. We've got the Philadelphia Eagles. So there's a couple of good options. You could certainly go pretzels, but we're going to go Philly cheesesteak or maybe some form of a Philly cheesesteak slider. It's just kind of a cool way, simple. Again, you're not getting the authentic, unless you're super rich and you want to order all that food across the country, then go for it. Go for the real authentic. But we're going to do that. And then I didn't really know too much about Washington, D.C. I mean, we've done Baltimore before, and I looked at some different options, and I think we're going to settle with some form of like a crab dip inspired by, the Old Bay seasoning and that area, similar to what we would do for Baltimore. So that's going to be the basis of our Super Bowl party food. We will be using buffalo wings, some barbecue, some cheesesteak sliders, and some crab dip. And then anything else that you want to add around it to fill out the meal makes it perfectly good. But let me know, is there some sort of food from any of those four areas that we are missing? Is there something else we should consider other than the four that we are thinking about? What is your favorite Super Bowl party food?